Now, folks, we have a serious matter here. We have a member of Congress who assaulted a student on a sidewalk in Washington, D.C., hat tipped to Breitbart. We have a Democrat member of Congress who was not provoked, was asked a question politicians are asked all the time. He grabbed the young guy's wrist, and he grabbed his neck and pulled him close to him. That is assault. I can tell you that as an attorney. I can tell you that as a non-attorney if I have to. That is assault. And I want to know what the Obama United States Attorney in the District of Columbia is going to do about it, since it's a federal enclave and it's his job, or her job, whomever it is. Now, you can watch the video, which we'll have on marklevinshow.com, and which is all over the Internet. We want to give a hat tip to Breitbart, because we give attribution to everybody who we try to promote. But the congressman's name is Bob Etheridge. He's a Democrat in North Carolina in a marginally Republican district, is my understanding. Bob Etheridge. So we can't play the video because you can't see it, but we can play the audio of the video for those of you who haven't seen it or heard it. Cut 8, go.
Hi, Congressman. How are you? How are you? Do you fully support the Obama agenda?
Who are you? Who are you? Whoa, who are you? Oh, whoa, who are you?
I'm here for a project, sir.
Grabs his arm.
We're just here for a project, sir.
Tell me who you are.
We're just here for a project.
I don't care about please let go of my hand.
Tell me who you are.
I'm just a student, sir.
We're just students. That's all we are.
I have a right to know who you are. Sir,
all we are is students.
So am I. Who are you? Who are you? Please let go.
Grabbing his neck.
Who are you?
Sir, please.
Congressman,
sir,
please let go of me. Who are you?
Okay.
That's sickening. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this when I looked at the video. This guy should be expelled from Congress. You won't hear a damn thing from Nancy Pelosi or Steny Hoyer or this guy Clyburn, the number 3 guy who keeps trashing the Democrat nominee of South Carolina. By the way, who's scheduled to be on this program in 15 minutes. Oh, now all the Democrats are going to try and reach him. Don't do it! Don't do it, Alvin. Don't do it, Alvin Green. Don't go on Levin's show. Well, too late, I think. So the guy grabs this kid's arm, kind of grabs him near the wrist, and really you can see how tightly he's holding him. Can't you, Rich? I mean, it looks pretty painful. It's tight, and he's a big guy, this congressman. Tell you what, Congressman, you grab my son like that, we'd have to have a little chat. We'd definitely have to have a little chat. You jerk, you punk. Hey, find this guy, will you, this Etheridge? Call his office. See if he'll come on here tomorrow, will you? Wake up one of those 13-year-old receptionists. I want to talk to this tough guy. I want to know if he'll grab my wrist and neck that way. Because I want to ask him the same question. Do you fully support the Obama agenda, you creep, you punk? Yes or no? What are you going to do? Grab my throat? The last throat you grab. Got to be careful. No, yes, tough guy, the congressman. But, ladies and gentlemen, he apologized. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there are people in jail today who've done less than this congressman did to another person. This wasn't self-defense in any respect. This kid was not mistreating him or abusing him or tormenting. He asked him, do you fully support the Obama agenda? Who are you? Who are you? Come on, tough guy. Come on the program. You want to grab my wrist? Want to grab my throat, you schmuck? There are people in jail today. Do they get to apologize and get out of jail? No, they're charged. They sit there for 3 or 4 days, sometimes a couple of weeks till they're arraigned. Etheridge, you punk, you creep. Well, let's hear the man's apology, shall we? Let's cut 9, go.
I apologize for my actions. They're unacceptable. I've served the people of North Carolina for a long time. No matter how partisan and no matter how difficult things get sometimes, that's no excuse for my response. So I came today to say I'm sorry, I apologize.
Tell it to the judge, you jerk. You're obviously emotionally unstable. Now you need to, the video going to be up on MarkLevinShow.com. So when you're up on MarkLevinShow.com to do other things, make sure you look at the video. Absolutely unprovoked. You're a politician. You're asked by a kid, do you fully support the Obama agenda? Who are you? Who are you? I have a right to. Who are you? People come up to me all the time. Do you support the Obama agenda? My answer is always the same. No way. He's a jerk. That's it. Then move on. So he apologizes. Too late. You're on video. You assaulted somebody. Somebody who was about 18 inches shorter than you, maybe 12 inches shorter than you. Somebody who was not there to in any way harm you. And you held his arm. And by the way, he didn't just push his arm. He held that arm. Did he not, Rich? I mean, he held it. Then he grabs his neck. Okay, police officers in Washington, D.C., I'm alerting you to an assault and battery. Police officers in Washington, D.C., I'm alerting you to an assault and battery by a man who calls himself Bob Etheridge, Democrat, North Carolina. Go apprehend him. Apprehend him. I'm alerting the prosecutors in the United States Attorney's Office that we have a man on the loose right now, a congressman, who committed an assault and battery against a citizen, unprovoked, unmolested. Now go get him. You know where he is. He's on Capitol Hill somewhere, roaming around. Go get him. He's a danger to the community. And the video doesn't lie, and neither does the audio. So we right now, I would ask law enforcement in that jurisdiction to go get Bob Etheridge, and take him to jail, have him arraigned, charge him. I also call on the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, if she has any integrity left. I know she doesn't, but just a tiny little bit, to conduct immediately a hearing into his expulsion. The facts are self-evident. There doesn't need to be a hearing into the facts. Facts are right there on the video. So I'm calling on Nancy Pelosi to conduct an expulsion hearing immediately to expel a member of her caucus that committed an assault and battery against a student. An assault and battery, unmolested, unprovoked, was the congressman, and yet he committed it anyway. That man needs to go. He needs to get some help. He needs to have some anger management issues dealt with, but he needs to go. We'll be right back.